Hey guys, this is Bri again at Houston Horror Film Fest. I'm here with the Oliver Robbins. He is known as that kid from Poltergeist. We love him as the kid from Poltergeist. But for those who may not know, why don't you describe the name and the character, how you viewed it, how you viewed the kid from Poltergeist?
I was your kid next door, and that was so great because I was the quintessential 80s kid that you knew and loved. And I was like your neighbor. I wasn't beautiful. I was just a kid who was afraid of trees and clown dolls. And that's kind of how I got the part. They asked me, before I'd even read the script, they said, Oliver, what are you afraid of? And I said, I'm afraid of trees, I'm afraid of clown dolls. And they said, you are Robbie. You are the living incarnation of what Steven Spielberg thought of when he wrote the character Robbie Freeling.
Oh my goodness. Well, then that one kind of slipped a bit. So speaking of clown dolls, you want to introduce this one while I step back just a little bit?
This is my new friend, and some people, I forgot their name, I feel so bad, but they made this clown doll, and they brought it to me, and they said, Oliver, do you want to use this as a prop? And I'm like, sure, as long as it doesn't try to kill me in my sleep, in my hotel room. And it didn't, so I feel really ahead that I survived the whole show, and the clown doll didn't come after me.
How many people wanted selfies with, say, this guy or you and this guy? I mean, how many picture opportunities did he really gain you?
Oh, many. In fact, some people said, I want to get a picture of the clown, and I stepped into the shot. He says, no, Oliver, I don't want you in the picture. I just want a shot of the clown doll. So he was like upstaging me. Yeah.
Did you have any straight up creepy moments with Poltergeist, like anything that actually unnerved you other than the clown doll? Like when you were shooting, anything that really hit you, not just as the character, but also as a person?
No, that set was so great. It was a wonderful set. Everyone was like a family to me. And I fell in love with filmmaking on the set too, and that's what made me want to become a professional filmmaker. I went to USC after that, and Steven Spielberg gave me a Super 8 camera that I started making my very first movies with, too. This is before digital and everything else. It was all film related, too. So, in fact, there was really nothing that was that awful on that set. I was scared of everything before I did the movie. I was scared of clown dolls and trees and all that. That's why I got the role, because I was I was very natural, and I was in touch with my childhood inner fears.
Love it. So about this filmmaking thing, you've got anything in the works right now?
Well, I have a film called Celebrity Crush right now, and unfortunately lost our theatrical release due to COVID because all the theaters got shut down. But it's available right now on Hulu and Amazon, and it's a kind of black comedy horror. And it's about this kid who was in this 80s movie called Chain-Faced Clown, and this obsessive fan falls in love with him, and is a grown-up, and traps him with the hope that he'll fall in love with her, and that really doesn't happen. So she goes a little mad. And you have to see all the rest that happens in Celebrity Crush. So check it out on Amazon or everywhere, and Hulu and Vudu.
Amazon, Hulu, Vudu, basically every good streaming service, guys. It's Celebrity Crush, is it? Okay, and let's a little bit about Airplane 2. For those who might have seen this movie, I mean, what was your role on that? What was that like?
I played Jimmy, and I was kind of a reprisal, I guess, of the role from the first one too. And I just had a lot of fun doing that. They wanted me to be very over the top. I was like this bubbly, wide-eyed kid. So I went from Poltergeist, where Tobe Hooper wanted me to be very natural and real with the family, and I became kind of a cartoon, I guess, in Airplane 2 to some degree too. And I got to do all the things I wanted to do. Like, who else wouldn't want to have a pie in their face? I got to have a pie in my face. And I was playing with my dogs, and all these fun things on the set I got to do.
One last question about that one then. Was it a set or was it an actual plane that they filmed it on?
It was an actual set. Whenever they shoot on a movie, on an airline set, sorry, I haven't slept like in 3 days, but whenever they shoot on an airline, it is like, it's an actual set too. And they have those out like in Hollywood where they have to take the walls away so they can get the camera in. So they actually never shoot on a real airline, as far as I know. And everything was in, they actually shoot on sets, and they're usually like on a soundstage.
So, from awesome kid with a very well-rounded filmography, if I might say, to an awesome filmmaker. I can't wait to see what you'll do next because, quite honestly, have all those streaming services. Can't wait to pick it up and see it for myself. All right, guys, so this has been Oliver Robbins, the kid from Poltergeist. For some reason, nobody ever says the name. Say the name. It's wonderful. Thank you, Oliver, for giving your time to us. Thank you, creepy clown person who didn't speak. Thanks very much. But cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you so much, guys.